Find the value of x, round to the nearest tenth. So we have a tangent segment outside the circle here, and then we have a secant right here. So it's going to be 10 squared equals x, which is the part outside, times x plus 6, which is the whole secant. So now let's simplify and solve for x. 10 squared is 100. And then on the right here, we'll distribute the x. X times x is x squared, and x times plus 6 is plus 6x. So we have a quadratic equation here, and we solve it by setting it equal to 0. So subtract 100 from both sides. So we get 0 equals x squared plus 6x minus 100. Now we want to try and factor this 100. Let's see, using the 6, possible factors of 100 are 10 and 10. Could be 25 and 4. Could be 20 and 5. Could be 50 and 2. Doesn't seem like this wants to factor, so we're going to use the quadratic formula. So let me delete these. And now we use the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And the a here is the 1 in front of the x squared, or the invisible 1, so a equals 1. The b is 6. And c equals negative 100. So we're going to substitute in here and then solve. So negative b is negative 6 plus or minus the square root of b squared. So it'll be 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 100 all over 2 times 1. So let's simplify. Negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared is 36. Negative 4 times negative 100 is positive 400, so plus 400. Then divided by 2 times 1, which is 2. So let's work over to here. Negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 436 all over 2. Now this x represents the length of a segment, so we can't use a negative number. So we're going to use negative 6 plus 436 divided by 2 in the calculator. So negative 6 plus the square root of 436. Enter. Now, if you don't know how to do this order of operations on your calculator, you're going to do the square root of 436 first, and then subtract 6, and then divide by 2. But with this calculator, you can do it a little differently. So I divided by 2, and the answer is 7.44. Rounded to the nearest tenth is 7.4. So x equals 7.4.